Eddie Hearn is calling for a lifetime ban of Ryan Garcia if he is found dirty, with his PED test or whatever. Like I said, I can't even keep up with it because, like I said, he's cleared, then he's not cleared, then he's cleared for one thing, but he tested positive for this other thing, and I don't know what it is, and I'm not going to look it up because this goes back to what I'm talking about. Now, see, Eddie Hearn asking for a lifetime ban for Ryan Garcia makes people look at Eddie Hearn sideways, and it makes Eddie Hearn look hypocritical. Not only does it look hypocritical, it's pointless to even say this. I got a question to ask. When have you heard of any boxer receiving a lifetime ban for testing dirty? Who was the last boxer that you know of that got a lifetime ban for pissing hot? Who? That's what I'm saying. Don't nothing happen in this sport. Now you got Eddie Hearn talking about a lifetime ban for Ryan Garcia, but people are looking at Eddie Hearn sideways, pointing their finger at Conor Benn. Like, okay, if that's the case, then what's that with Conor Benn? I can even do you better than that. Look at Big Baby Miller. Big Baby Miller had the whole pharmacy in his bloodstream. You know what I'm saying? And yet it still, didn't Eddie Hearn still do business with him? Didn't Eddie Hearn make sure that he was still on a fight card and stuff like that? Didn't he talk about forgiveness and mistakes and all that other stuff? But you want a lifetime ban for Ryan Garcia? This is why this shit doesn't work. Because like I said, if you treat everybody the same, nobody can hide. This is why we can't get nowhere. Because it's this kind of expectation and rules for this person. It's another expectation and rule for this person. And all the fuckery gets to hide in between because nobody's playing fair from the get-go and they're not enforcing the rules that they're even laying down. So what does Eddie look like talking about a lifetime ban, but you still got Big Baby Miller fighting and you still doing stuff with Conor Benn? What does that look like? Once again, it's pointless to even bring up or to even say when you, as a promoter yourself, are promoting and using fighters that has tested dirty. I only bring this up to point out what I always point out. If we would treat everybody on the same damn playing field, nobody will escape. Nobody can run. Won't be no ducking. Won't be no this. But since we can't do that in boxing, this is why it's always going to be up and down. This is why it's always going to be a clown show. This is why it's always going to be fuckery in the game. It's always going to be this. It's always going to be that. This is why. Because people can't keep it even and people can't keep it real. You can't even depend on the people to talk about boxing and keep it real about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people just say stuff because it's politically correct and it's not good for their brand to go against a certain narrative and stuff like that, you know? Like, I even seen people on social media, YouTube, fight hype interviews and stuff like that, and they're interviewing, boxers and stuff like that, and people talk about Canelo versus a prime Oscar De La Hoya. For anybody to even entertain and say, yeah, I think Canelo would do good, or I think Canelo would win, they're bullshitting you. They're not being real with you at all. Everybody knows that Canelo Alvarez is nowhere near the fighter that Oscar De La Hoya was. Oscar De La Hoya is all the right type of wrong problems for Canelo Alvarez. Stays on his feet, loves pumping a jab, quick. Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't no prime Canelo versus a prime Oscar De La Hoya. That's not even a conversation. Oscar De La Hoya blows him out the water. He's 10 times the fighter that Canelo is. And that's a fact. But nobody can get in front of a camera and tell you that because they're afraid that, no, I don't want to piss off his fans and then they're going to be against me. So, yeah, Canelo, you know what I'm saying? He'll whoop his ass and stuff like that. This is why the game's so fake. Can't nobody be real to you because everybody is oversensitive about people's opinions and shit like that. That's why you get lied to on YouTube. That's why you get lied to on social media, because everybody's too goddamn sensitive, ready to throw somebody away or throw tomatoes at them if they don't like what you're saying. So therefore the game is lopsided. This guy could do this guy could ask that. I want him banned for life, but yet I got a guy over here who had 3 times the drugs that he had in his system, and I'm still working with him. And this is why this shit is stupid. If we can find a common ground that, or some shit that we can stick to, then it'll be different. But if you can't do that, conversations like this is pointless. The statement is pointless. Even write about it is pointless, because nothing ever comes from this shit. Because at the end of the day, the bottom line rules, and the bottom line is the fucking dollar. You know what I'm saying? You seen the boxing world made up a story and lied about Evander Holyfield's heart complications just so he could be cleared to get back into the ring. You know what I'm saying? And that shit really did exist. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, oh no, the test was fake, and you know what I'm saying, they made a mistake. They didn't make no mistake. That's them finagling shit to let somebody go in the ring who medically shouldn't be inside the ring. That's fucking boxing. Anyways, that's just my thoughts on this. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm out.